It's a joy to be with you on this Monday, and I trust you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And now we're heading quickly to Christmas because it's just a few weeks away. And here at Falls Baptist, we're asking God to do a great work as we start this Thursday with our grand opening for our festival. And then we go into just a number of days in which we have opportunities to reach people with the gospel. And we're asking God to use that. And trust that if you could pray for us, we would appreciate that. I'd like to look at Hebrews chapter 12 here today. And in the middle part of the chapter, it deals with the way that God works in our life, the chastening that he brings in. It's not judgment, but chastening for a purpose. And I want to go right to the verse that speaks of that purpose, verse 11. Now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. We often find ourselves discouraged by some of the trials that we face, and we can be wondering why they're happening. We can just be thrown by the circumstances. Or we can realize that God is always working. Now, trials will come in this life regardless of what we do. Sometimes God initiates the trial, as he speaks of here, or he allows Satan to test us, and still he will use it for his purposes. And even the purpose of it, we don't need to be all that concerned about. He's wanting simply to get us to trust him, to stop looking to ourselves, to live a life that's empowered by him, because we cannot live a righteous life without him. And we are so used to self-dependence, trying our best to work things through, trying to figure things out, that many times God has to allow a trial to come to get us to wake up. Now, the illustration here is chastening, and that is when we are willfully going the wrong direction. And I think every one of us know times in our lives where we were regularly saying no to the Lord, or we just were not willing to be what God wanted us to be. And God got our attention by one trial or the other. And that you look back on, if you're walking with God now, it's something that is a great blessing, because if it took that, well, then that was good, because you needed to wake up and walk with God. God always does good. Everything is for the purpose of our benefit, and so that we can glorify him. And so we need to stay encouraged in regard to the fact that no matter what comes into our life, God is shaping us. He's using it for good. And even if it's direct chastisement, a good son or daughter knows, well, they needed that and are thankful for it, because it brings the peaceable fruit of righteousness. Good things come from us learning the lessons that we need to learn. So we need to just tell the Lord every day, Lord, this day is yours. I'm going to trust you. I'm not looking for things to go perfectly. I want to serve you. And whatever you have for me, I will embrace. And, if you have that kind of attitude, God can do great things. In fact, one of the best ways to not have chastisement is to listen to him and let conviction do its full work to bring us to a change of mind and a change of heart. So let's stay encouraged. God knows what he's doing, and we can trust him.